10 inventions of the future that will be available soon to everyone. The future is coming, and sooner than you think. The pace of technological advancement is accelerating rapidly, bringing futuristic inventions closer to reality. These innovations promise to revolutionize various aspects of our lives, from transportation and healthcare to everyday convenience and sustainability. Yet, technology is ever-changing, and this precious knowledge must be both managed and updated regularly. With this in mind, I've put together a list of the 10 inventions of the future that will be available soon to everyone that are not on the public's radar as of today, but are likely to make big waves in the future. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments sections. Number 10. Commercial nuclear fusion power. Hey, ever heard of nuclear fusion? It's when tiny bits of hydrogen, called atomic nuclei, join together under intense heat to release energy, just like how the sun powers itself. It's a mega energy producer, which is always in demand. What's really cool is Earth has tons of hydrogen, mostly in water, and the only thing fusion leaves behind is harmless helium. Unlike nuclear fission, fusion reactors don't make long-lasting radioactive waste, so they're way safer. If we can make fusion power commercial, it could mean abundant, eco-friendly energy paid for our energy needs and planet health. Many countries are diving into fusion research, and private companies are too. Check out ITER in France, a huge project aiming to produce more energy than it consumes starting in 2026. It's just one of many projects worldwide. Exciting times ahead for energy innovation. Number 9. Necrobotics. Sometimes new future technologies can offer amazing development, with the possibility of changing the future, while also being incredibly creepy. This is one way to describe the idea of necrobotics, which, as the name suggests, involves turning dead things into robots. While this sounds like a plot to a creepy horror film, this is a technology being explored at Rice University. A team of researchers turned a dead spider into a robot-like gripper, given the ability to pick up other objects. To achieve this, they take a spider and inject it with air. This works because spiders use hydraulics to force their version of blood, hemolymph, into their limbs, making them extend. Right now, this concept is in its infant stages, but it could mean a future where dead animals are used to further science. It all feels very Frankenstein-like. Number 8. Catapulting satellites into space. Who would have guessed that launching satellites could involve something like a giant catapult? Well, maybe not exactly a catapult, but close. Spin launch is a groundbreaking system designed to send satellites and payloads into space using kinetic energy instead of traditional rocket fuel. It spins payloads up to 8,000 kilometers/ed and launches them through a massive launch tube at forces up to 10,000 times gravity. While small rockets are still needed to reach orbit, spin launch claims its method cuts down on fuel and infrastructure by a whopping 70%. It's a bold step towards more efficient space launches. Number 7. Xenotransplantation. Transplanting a pig's heart into a human might sound like a strange idea, but it's actually a cutting-edge medical procedure that's making significant progress. This process, called xenotransplantation, involves transplanting cells, tissues, or organs from animals into humans. It's a promising field that could revolutionize surgery. Before the heart can be used, it undergoes gene editing. Scientists modify the pig's heart by removing certain genes and adding human genes to improve immune acceptance and prevent the heart tissue from growing excessively. These surgeries are currently very risky and success isn't guaranteed. But in the future, we might see xenotransplants become a common practice, providing new hope for patients in need of organs or tissues. If you want to learn about this topic, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more great content. Number 6. Airports for drones and flying taxis. Our crowded cities could soon get a breath of fresh air, quite literally, thanks to a new kind of transport hub. Picture this, a hub not just for cars, but for delivery drones and electric air taxis. It's not science fiction anymore. It's happening in Coventry, UK, where the first urban airport is being built with funding from the government. This hub is a pilot project, a test to show it can work. What's cool about it? It runs completely off-grid using a hydrogen generator. The goal? to reduce the number of delivery vans and cars on our roads, replacing them with clean, small aircraft. Companies like Hyundai and Airbus are already designing these futuristic flying machines. But it's not just about the hub, it's about creating air corridors. Think of them as highways in the sky, linking city centers with airports or distribution centers. So soon enough, cities might see less traffic on the ground and more innovation in the air. Number 5. Brain-reading robots. Brain-reading technology isn't just sci-fi anymore, it's making big strides. Researchers at EPFL in Switzerland have shown how powerful it can be, especially for tetraplegic patients who can't move their bodies. Using a brain-computer interface and a robot arm guided by a machine learning algorithm, these researchers have enabled patients to interact with their environment. Imagine this: a robot arm moving objects around obstacles, controlled purely by signals from the patient's brain. In tests, the algorithm learns from the brain signals through an EEG cap. It can detect when the arm makes a mistake, like getting too close to an obstacle, and adjusts its movements accordingly. With time, it adapts to the patient's unique brain patterns and preferences. This breakthrough could pave the way for even more advancements, like wheelchairs controlled by thoughts or other assistive devices for tetraplegic patients. Number 4. Smart homes. In the home, electronic devices and lights have long been controlled intelligently and by voice. Assistants like Alexa are already making life easier for many households. But in the future, smart home technologies will take on much more advanced and multifunctional forms. For example, researchers are working on a program that detects when you wake up and helps you with your morning routine, such as adjusting the room temperature and automatically activating the coffee maker. Technologies that work simultaneously may be more useful than systems that do only one of these things at a time. Number 3. Floating farms. By 2050, there will be 2 billion more people on Earth, and 80% of us will live in cities. That means we'll need 70% more food. Floating farms could help. Architect Javier Ponce designed a 24-meter-tall, 3-tiered farm that floats on water. Solar panels on top provide energy, the middle tier grows veggies using liquid nutrients, and the bottom tier farms fish. One of these smart farms, measuring 350 by 200 meters, can produce 8.1 tons of vegetables and 1.7 tons of fish annually. They can be linked together, making it easier to meet the huge demand for food, especially in places like Dubai, which imports 11,000 tons of produce daily. Number 2. Walking assist robot. Walking is great exercise, but it can be tough for some people due to age, illness, or muscle weakness. That's where WIM comes in. Created by South Korean company Y Robotics, WIM is a wearable robotic assist device that straps around your waist and legs. It helps reduce the energy needed to walk by about 20%, so you can walk farther and feel less tired. WIM uses AI to analyze your gait and predict your movements, getting smarter over time and giving you feedback on your performance. Unlike other wearable robots made for industrial or medical use, WIM is designed for anyone to use while walking for exercise. It weighs just 1.4 kilograms, about 3 pounds, and folds up to the size of a clutch purse. It also has an exercise mode that provides resistance, like walking in water, to target specific muscles. Number 1. Hydrogen-powered planes. Concerns over carbon emissions from commercial flights could soon see a solution, and it's getting serious funding. In the UK, a £15 million project called Fly Zero is making waves. Led by the Aerospace Technology Institute and supported by the UK government, it's all about a hydrogen-powered plane. Imagine this: a mid-size aircraft fueled entirely by liquid hydrogen. The concept aims to carry around 279 passengers halfway across the globe without needing to refuel. If successful, this could mean zero carbon flights, like non-stop trips from London to Western America or London to New Zealand with just one stop. It's a big leap toward cleaner air travel. Technology tends to hold a dark mirror to society. reflecting both what's great and evil about its makers. Today, more than ever, it's important to remember that technology is often value neutral. It's often what we decide to do with it day in and day out that defines if a technology is the next big thing or the next big flop. Let's make sure everything described above is used to advance society in a fairer and more human direction. If you found this video amazing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments section below.